I'm still fucking spinning. It's kind of crazy. Oh, did we do the volume before this? I'm so much louder than you on the stream. Oh wait, no, I just don't hear you. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, I turned off the Twitch stream sound and I don't hear myself anymore. Midstream tech support moments. Let's go. Scream Infinite. Let's see. Okay, so it's about like 10 seconds of delay. Yeah, I just can't hear you. Yeah, I don't hear you at all. I have it at max volume and I'm very loud. That isn't really the issue. The issue, like, it's just you aren't coming through on the stream at all, is...
Okay. Did that fix it? Give it 10 seconds of delay?
Yeah, it came through.
Okay. I had it set to monitor mute output.
There we go. Well, issues resolved.
Issues resolved. We're gaming. Straight up gaming right now.
I can finally get back to spinning.
Yeah. We did too much setup. It's important that the first stream back is extremely scuffed. It's a ritual.
It's the way God intended it.
Yeah. What would God think?
That I'm a rotten girl.
So fucking true. All right, let's go to the Hangout screen.
Yippee! I have to readjust things.
Stop.
Or maybe not. No.
Ow!
You can't stop me.
Ow.
Okay, I'm normal again.
Okay. Welcome back from Tatsuing. Hi, Rari.
Hello. It's great to be in space again. I'm so low resolution. Just as God intended.
See, you don't need the VHS filter. It happens automatically.
Yippee!
The film grain. It's just a YouTube MP3, MP4 compression. You know, it's fine.
Do you think we can feed our children with the film grain?
We might need more film grain. I think the fields are producing too much digital cameras.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Artificial field grain it is. Film grain.
Let me make sure my expressions still work. Air fryer. Locked in. Oh, damn, that one's not working. Rari, go away for a second.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it just wouldn't work.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Oh, that's why. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. No!
My stream now.
What are you going to do on your stream?
Be evil.
Let me out. Bat stream. It's true. Say hi to the bat.
Oh.
I forget what you sent that you were like, you should send this to Vanilla, but I forgot.
It was the Ditto Glaceon.
Oh, yeah, Ditto Glaceon. Why Ditto Glaceon? I don't think we took a screenshot of it, but it was from an Alpharad short video.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, Pokemon Infinite Fusions Ditto X Glaceon. It's pretty funny. Hi, Vanilla. Umbreon stare. All right. Let's jump into it. Let's just get right into it, gamers.
Damn, we are ready to get gaming.
Yep. Readjust yourself as needed.
I'm zooming in. Uh-oh.
Shouldn't be showing that. Don't worry. It's fine. All right. Also, I need to cut off the regular music so we can get the real music.
I do love real music.
Yeah.
Tired of all this fake music.
I opened the game to do testing like a couple days ago, and I did forget that it is this screen for this case while it's like active.
For some reason, it's not letting me get on in there.
Get on in the stream?
Yeah. It's weird. I stopped watching and to try and rejoin.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try again. Stop. Can I give it a second?
Well, Rari's Tech Troubleshooting Discord, which is a terrible website. How's everyone doing?
Let me in! Let me in!
There is no in for you.
Well,
love this game. It's a good game. We're not gonna finish Investigations 1 because I'm very bad at replaying games that I've played before. Unfortunately.
Zach, can I ask for you to try killing it?
You have to go away while I do that.
That's okay. Thanks. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, for some reason, like, the way that Discord tries to switch over, intercept, digital signals, I don't know, sometimes it just screws up.
Yeah. Bad website, bad app, bad program.
Kind of amazing what you can do with a web application, but...
Yeah. Also, Rari model.
Yeah.
If you want a 3D model, I can do this.
incredible.
Yeah. But yeah, the sequel's better anyway. Thank you, Vanilla. That's what I've heard too. But glad to finally Ace Attorney fans. So glad to finally play Ace Attorney. I hear there's chess. What do you think of the Proto Badger, Rari?
He still terrifies me.
Mm-hmm.
But fortunately, I have self-defense now.
Tatsumaki!
It's so stupid. I love this.
This is why Edgeworth couldn't be in MVC, is because he has to get hit by these. He can't block those overheads.
Yeah, he has to hold that.
Yeah. Phoenix just comes by, Edgeworth's in the hospital, and Phoenix is just like, you had X Factor.
All you had to do was block and then pop X Factor.
All right. Title selection. We're moving over. It's Prosecutor's Gambit time.
Yippee.
Turnabout Trigger. Like the animation studio. I like their work, but sometimes I disagree with their thoughts about things.
If only we could have another Little Witch Academia.
That's true. Gourd Lake! I didn't know it took place on Gourd Lake.
You think my ears are in the way of the subtitles?
No, it's
your
fine.
Goddamn ears. The subtitles.
No, it's okay. It's based if that happens. And now, sir, your audience awaits. The Yiddish criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more. Thanks to the prosecutor's office of your great country. You have our most heartfelt gratitude. However, friends, do not forget. The battle against evil rages on. Here today, I make you this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with righteous hammer of justice. Uh-oh. A hammer fell, for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, put that fucking jacket on, gay boy.
This is the appropriate response.
Could you imagine the president of a foreign country has been shot? Get a lawyer?
Japan, baby.
God damn. The president's been shot. You better call Saul. Oh my god. Okay. March 25th. Gourd Lake Spectator Area. News must be halfway around the world already. After all, it's not every day an attempt is made on the life of a nation's president. True? I mean, probably. Yeah. I think. Do you think Saul could have gotten Oswald off?
The way that was phrased.
It's not my fault that defending someone in a court of law is referred to as getting them off. Why do you think this is the gay boy game?
Shit, you're right.
In a fight, right? My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor. I came as soon as I got the call. The moment the phone rang, I knew it was serious. They called my serious phone.
Damn, not even my Sirius radio.
Yeah, they called me, and the Steel Samurai ringtone wasn't like happy. It was from season 2. Mr. Edgeworth! It's been so long. It's been so long, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, my beloved. Thank goodness you're here, sir. This is Dick Gumshoe, a detective with the local precinct. He's the one usually assigned to my cases. How is the president, detective? We still don't know, Mr. Edgeworth. The medics just boarded the plane a few minutes ago. I see. I hope he's all right. Then I suppose you'd better show me the scene of the crime instead. You know what I forgot to put on? My uniform. There.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. There you are. Come back, Rari. Yes, I will be wearing the scarf at the same time. Tatsumaki!
Sorry.
You make me say Tatsumaki when you do that.
It's very funny.
I'm gonna keep the scarf and the cravat on at the same time because I don't really care.
It's very Zach-coded to do that.
Yeah. Then you'd better show me the scene of the crime instead. Zach, hi Tiger. Hi
Tiger.
We're back finally. We're playing investigations. We love investigating, isn't that right, Rari?
Yeah, I love figuring out where the mango went. I mean,
Rari, I regret to inform you, I don't know if there will be a mango in this case.
huh? Why am I here on the case?
In case there's a mango?
Oh, okay. I'll keep my eyes open.
All right, show me the scene of the crime instead. Right away, sir. Hey, I said hey. Yeah, you, Ruffles. What? Huh? Who's that? There might be other fruits. We may have already seen one. Do you want to take this person, Rari?
Sure. You're the prosecutor in charge of this here case, ain't ya?
I need to turn you down just a tad. Rari, go away. There we go. That's a tad.
Okay. Want to give me your first impressions? Anything strike y'all as odd?
No comment. Detective Gumshoe with me. We are very good at this.
Please. I have one good animation. Come on now, Miss Prosecutor. Don't be like that.
Tatsumaki. Mr. Edgeworth, wait for me. Now, detective, I'll need the facts of the case in as much detail as you can give me. Whoppa. I thought for a second it was going to hang for even longer.
Yeah.
He's just, salute. Nope. No details. We don't know shit.
God. Why does he have to look like this?
It's G.
This man truly is built different. Fire is Taylor. This looks uncomfortable as hell.
No, you know what? It's all padded.
Oh my god, never mind. The Taylor deserves 20 raises.
This guy's built different. Wrong. The scene was right here at God Lake, as you already know. A bunch of people were gathered to welcome the president of Zhangfa. Dijun Wan. Yes, I read about his visit. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a joke there. Been all over the news for days now. Jot it down in my organizer. Like the mustard, Dijon. It was raining until just before he landed. Luckily it let up and he went on stage as planned. And then, smack dab in the middle of his speech, bang! Gun goes off and everybody runs for cover, terrified for their lives. Apparently. Not me though, I'm big and strong. Apparently. Truth is I only just showed up myself. I don't know a whole lot more than you do, sir. I forgot the names are totally different? Yeah, you're not getting. No one's getting Sebastian in this game. My God, there's Eustace. You were summoned on short notice as well? Sure was. Right in the middle of my day off. Your singular day off. I was at the office taking advantage of the peace and quiet to prepare for my next case. And the boss himself calls you to the scene. Never a dull moment, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? The boss? Yeah, chief prosecutor was right here in the park. Saw the whole thing. First chance he got, he yelled at the top of his lungs. Get me Edgeworth right away! He's the only man for the job! Something like that. I see. I guess that... Okay, so it was just the chief prosecutor who was there. It wasn't the, cops saying, get some lawyer. Oh, they cordoned the perimeter of the park off. As soon as it happened, you'll be happy to know. So our would-be assassin is still here somewhere. Good. All you gotta do is find him in the middle of that crowd before they strike again. I think they wanted to kill the president specifically. You're right. We don't know what else our culprit might be planning. These people are in danger. They're really not. We don't have a moment to lose. Let's begin with the basics and search every inch of the crime scene for clues, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Precisely. Sorry, front-facing Edgeworth just scared me.
Yeah.
The president was shot at, which means a gun was involved. That's our first clue.
Well, at least that's accurate.
Miles Edgeworth. Logic. All right, duly noted. Detective Gumshoe. How exactly was the security detail surrounding the president's speech organized? Well, sir, our officers mainly focused on securing the perimeter of the park. The president's people took charge of the rest. He has his own team of bodyguards. See those guys over there? Maybe we should ask them a few questions. If I want to talk with them, I'll need to walk over and press space. They look like... They look like Team Dim Sum bad guys from Pokemon Ranger. Rory, do you think these guys saved the bouncer?
No, I don't think they have enough zippers and ties, zippers to do that.
I see. Ah, so they are. Go the other way. Fine.
I remember when my mom told me to walk up and press spacebar.
I was so scared. Can I help you? Or do you want to be the bodyguards?
Sure. Can I help you?
You're one of the president's bodyguards, correct? Could you tell me how his security detail was arranged during the speech?
2 of our senior operatives were attached to the president. The rest secured the stage. This isn't our first rodeo. Anything suspicious in that crowd, and we would have spotted it right away.
2 goons. Yeah. I see. So the president's security was tightly orchestrated for the duration of his speech. Let's investigate further. We should speak with other witnesses and continue to look over the crime scene. We can't afford to leave any stone unturned.
I hate that you can't say goon anymore without also knowing how good.
We're the president's goons. We take care of that for him. He calls us pretty often. You see how fucking ripped his arms are? Wowie.
Oh, so that's how y'all go about it, huh? Sure is something seeing the pros at work. Care to share a little about what happens to the information once you get a hold of it?
Bystanders. This one seems persistent, but I can't afford to get distracted.
I have a bear trap on my backpack. I'm gonna be extremely persistent. Hey, Ruffles, I asked you a question, dang it. What happens next?
Well, we put all the information together and try to find connections, right, sir? Detective!
I love that pose. It's so good. Oh, don't be so hard on the poor guy. So, connections, you say? And what next?
Well, I guess you'd say we connect the dots. Connect one piece of information to another. It's Mr. Edgeworth's forte. He's a logic master. I can use logic. I should try it now.
Yippee!
So how do though?
Little though.
This is actually why he's a master of logic, is because he just stops time to really... Okay.
Oh, and that 2 brain cells stop time for a second.
It took him like 10 minutes in the stopped time to figure out that he was shot out and the security was pretty tight.
Dang.
Despite the president's tight security, the perpetrators still managed to carry out their attack, completely undetected by a contingent of highly trained bodyguards, no less. You know what? That's how he updated the autopsy report so fast. Is he stopped the time and got another one? Okay, wise guy, let's see you take a crack at it. Completely undetected by a contingent of highly trained bodyguards, no less. No mean feat. Oh, no.
You only take nice feet here.
No mean feat?
You had no cherries here.
Is what he would say if there was anyone else inside his head watching him put the pieces together. Thanks, Vanilla. This would have taken some serious planning. In other words, the assassination attempt was almost certainly premeditated. That's the stuff, Mr. Edgeworth. Your logic never fails, huh? Indeed, all we need to do is find the right clues, then make the right connections between them. Make the wrong connections, however, and we'll only wind up further from the truth. This is our closeness to the truth meter. I must make well-reasoned connections. I must be logical. I must be logical. I must be logical. Let's get this investigation started. take time to examine anything that looks suspicious. Walk up and press space. Use T to talk to the detective. Yes, sir? Notice anything? Oh, the rain stopped. It was falling right up until the president got here. Even the mist is lifted. Barely a cloud in the sky. You sound disappointed, detective. I was supposed to be fishing, right here on this lake, in fact, and the big ones only come out when it's wet. But the park was sealed off for the president's visit. No regular use allowed. You know the rules. Nothing regular about reeling in a whopper, sir. This was gonna be special.
So true. Gumshoe knows what it's about.
If it was a good morning, I'd be fishing. Gumshoe is like, I respect the rights of the innocent, and I do everything that I can in my power to help out wherever I can. I bend whatever rules I need. Fishing licenses can go fuck themselves. I fear our ideas of special might be rather different, irreconcilably so, in fact. This is what he thinks about at a time like this? A president just got shot at.
Yeah, and I'm not fishing. That's fucked up.
Criminals fear me. Fish fear me. I want a woman. I don't need to know about investigating. That's not how I leave. Z is how I leave. Cool. Hey, guy. Have you found anything of note, officer? I'm going to point my finger above your head so you know I'm talking to you.
No, sir, not a thing. No fingerprints, no footprints, nothing. That is to say, none that stand out, sir. Not after everybody touched and walked all over everything.
Detective Gumshoe, did he sound pleased about having no evidence to catalog? I'll, speak to his commanding officer about it, sir. Salary review's coming up and all. I sure am glad I don't have to do any work today. To his boss.
Yeah.
There's a bright red balloon bobbing on the surface of the lake. Reminds me of sending balloon letters back when I was a kid. You write a letter, see, then you tie it to a balloon and then send it floating off to see if somebody writes back. That's quite an ingenious idea. And did anybody write back? No. Kind of need a balloon that actually floats first. That's where your plan fell apart? Is at the balloon stage? Love you,
See,
Gumshoe.
he got the letter in a bottle mixed in with it, so they just sank every time.
He's just like, okay, I'm gonna let this bottle go and it's gonna float into the sky. Opens his hand, just falls and shatters.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to just have Edgeworth and Gumshoe staring at us. That's me. That's scary.
They say,
I hired these detectives to stare at you.
stare at you.
What is the officer here taking pictures of, detective?
The wicked will be crushed beneath the righteous hammer of justice.
Looks like he's reading off these papers here, Mr. Edgeworth.
Pro speech tips number 3. Speak slowly and confidently to win your audience around.
Why is he telling that to us? He's not looking at Edgeworth. He's not looking at the papers anymore. He's looking at us.
Time to pick up your game, streamer. Hey, this is good stuff. Better get a shot of this one, too.
Instead of focusing on that speech, how about you focus on your work instead, officer? We are his audience now.
Oh my gosh, he's stream sniping.
Okay. What would Edgeworth give a podium speech about?
It's just the dialogue bubble of him holding Phoenix.
Okay, best friend, let's investigate those molars. Is it time? Do I pull it out now?
It's always the right time.
That's fair. We are playing the Gay Boy game. Bup. There it is. There's the chat. The plan is to activate this whenever things get a bit too... If Edgeworth starts thinking about that man too much. We gotta get him. Okay. So that's what that speech is about. So the president had a nasty surprise while he was giving his speech. Same thing happened to me when I was a kid, right in the middle of a public speaking contest. What?
Why would you have a public speaking contest?
There I was, yammering away, when all of a sudden, earthquake! Almost jumped out of my skin. That sounds terrifying. Even the word earthquake makes me queasy. Yeah, why did you bring up an earthquake, Gumshoe? What? You should know better than that. Come on, man. Be better.
Damn.
What? You were listening, Mr. Edgeworth. I thought you were ignoring my little aside like always. Okay, that explains it. I didn't think it would trigger you because you just ignore me all the time. Gumshoe, I could never ignore you. No!
No. The balloon's been popped.
It's not just a balloon, Rari.
Oh.
I was as surprised as you, sir,
No.
but there's no mistaking it. It's the Steel Samurai. Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. It's a popular TV show. I don't think I've seen this, like... I think this logo might be new, or did they repurpose this from the Ace Attorney collection? I wonder. I didn't notice his arm is so ripped.
It's a very creative design.
Old, young, it doesn't matter. It truly has something for everyone. That's what bronies were saying.
Yeah. Maybe they were right.
Fucking Edgeworth going around in not just Japanifornia, but like California with fucking My Little Pony. I used to wonder what friendship as his fucking ringtone. Beats me why they had a Steel Samurai balloon at a welcome party for a foreign president. It is a little odd, although now that I think about it, what better hero to represent our nation?
That's so funny.
A big balloon of Twilight Sparkle, and Edward's like, no, I get it. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. The fucking bullet hole. It's the flag of Zhengfa. The key motif is a blazing red phoenix. Wait, what's this? Something the matter, sir? You don't see it, detective? There's a fucking bullet hole in the flag.
Yeah.
Compare it with the one that doesn't have a bullet hole in it.
You know, it could just be a cool design trick.
Yeah,
it's like speed holes in your car, you know?
Yeah, we're actually going to update the American flag. We're going to shoot every star so it's got a bullet hole in it instead of the stars. That's a beauty right there. Just look at it flapping in the wind. It's immaculate. I feel like this is, like, in terms of flag design, this is a bit much, having the, like, embossed.
It's also really uneven.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But like the way it's currently done, this is too high.
It's spaced out wrong.
Yeah. No, it's don't worry. It's just the fact that it's flapping in the wind. Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay.
The Phoenix
Exactly,
is cool.
which is how a flag should look, flapping in the wind. And yet here we see a quite different picture. One thing in particular stands out, don't you think? Right, of course. I give up. Come on, spill the beans. Detective, I think you need to go back to the police academy. You can lead a horse to water. I'll just have to move the cursor to the problematic spot and cancel the difference with T. Take that! Take that! The hole. Oh, look at that. You're right, sir. At least it's rectangular, unlike some states' flags. Damn. So true.
True.
And note the burn marks around the edges. That's a bullet hole, no mistaking it. I feel like you would only get burn marks if it was fired from a close distance.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I haven't studied ballistics in a while, so I don't remember.
yeah. It's been a while since I've shot a guy. A bullet hole? So you're saying a bullet went through this flag? Breaks your heart, don't it? It does. What villainy could have befallen him? Witnesses said he popped right about when the gun went off, which would strongly suggest that a bullet struck the balloon.
It's just gonna be like a JFK magic bullet situation.
Dijon Wong's head just did that. And that's the truth of this case. Eureka! No one did it. This is sacrilege. I won't rest until the culprit has been apprehended. Detective, we cannot let this vile assassin escape. We won't, sir. You can count on it. I think I've gathered enough information for the moment. Time to put the pieces together and see what we can figure out. Is there anything else to investigate, though? Like, even though we don't get anything? Look at the pretty flowers. These flowers are full bloom. They look exotic, but I don't know the species. My favorite flowers are maybe roses? Yeah, roses and lilies. Roses make me think of weddings. Ah, the romance. And lilies, well, that's funerals, I guess. Sad, but part of life, you know.
What an interesting duality, Gumshoe.
Art has always been a struggle against oppression. That's a Gumshoe line from the first game.
Oh, I see.
Because he was like painting the blue badger standee, and the fucking big brass were telling him to stop doing that and do his job.
I kind of have a feeling maybe Gumshoe should have been an artist all along.
I promise, it's real. It's a real line. I watched Wooly play it. Yeah, it's in Rise from the Ashes, and it's when everyone's just like ragging on the Blue Badger standee for looking like shit and also getting in the way of everything. It's no coincidence that both types of occasions tend to feature a free buffet, I imagine. Jesus Christ, Edgeworth.
Oh.
Come on, sir, that's not fair. That's fucking brutal.
Yeah, jeez.
What? Why
gotta
wasn't
go
it?
through
Why
that
didn't it have a
again.
check mark? Oh, that's why.
More stuff.
The fabric looks pretty fancy, I guess. Must have been expensive. Even more expensive than the drapes in your office, huh, sir? The price of my drapes is neither here nor there, detective. I'm concerned with rather more important matters. For example, the hole. Notice the burn marks. It's a bullet hole. Okay. And that's it. Oh, I can still talk to the bodyguards. Let's talk to these goons. Is the president okay?
We're not at liberty to share that information with local law enforcement.
What did you just say to him? You let us on that plane, pal, or you might just regret it.
Sorry, I can't let you do that.
No one respects the badge anymore. I suppose this is something of an international incident. All the more reason to find the killer as soon as we possibly can.
I just realized that their badges are like little hands, like open palm hands.
Yeah, to say no, don't come in. Nothing else? Nothing else? Nothing else? All right, fine, we'll go down these stairs.
There they are.
Hey, Ruffles, how's the investigation coming along? Anything y'all want to share?
Here we go again. I'm not in the habit of sharing the details of confidential investigations with strangers.
Dang, you sure are one tough cookie. But I ain't about to head back to Chief Lotto empty-handed.
Chief Lotta Hart? She's the chief? Name drop, recognize, Pog. Don't I know that name from somewhere? Didn't she accuse me of murder, like a lot, like really fervently? No. Must be my imagination. No, that's it? Okay.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Oh, right. I forgot I needed logic. That's what I needed to do. There was a bullet. There was a bullet. The bullet went through both. There's a bullet hole! Which means 2 shots were fired, right, sir? Possibly even 3. The president was shot at as well, remember? Oh, I thought that we were calculating the angle of the bullet, not how many bullets were shot at the man. Oh, okay. So we are. I'm too logical for Edgeworth. What we need to know is how many gunshots there were.
Because earlier they said they only heard one, right?
Yeah, bang. And then everyone scattered. All right, on with the
Where's the grassy knoll?
Ruffles! Ruffles! Y'all figured something out, huh? Care to share?
Who is she, and why does she keep shouting at us? Rubbernecker, I guess, seems pretty interested in the case.
Come on, give me something here.
We do need to speak with some witnesses to find out how many gunshots there were. Fine, let's see if she can tell us anything.
There y'all are.
All right, go you, the airline, something water, senes un pipe. But it doesn't have senes, so
Yeah.
it is pipe.
Tabby Lloyd at your service.
What do you think of Tabby Lloyd, Rari?
It's pretty good.
I think it's pretty good. It's been so long since I've had some real good Ace Attorney names.
Yeah.
Vanilla, if you can, what's her fan translation name? As we continue on, just to know, you know.
I'm looking into the case for, well, just for me right now, but
Looking into the case. Miss Lloyd, was it? Miss Lloyd, there's something I'd like to add.
well, what can you tell me? Any exclusive details you want to share?
What a fucking name indeed. What a fucking name indeed. Tabby Lloyd. It's a good thing I
just
love this
love-
shit.
Yeah,
I just fucking love that she has a bear trap on her back.
That's loaded!
It's ready to go.
She gets too shocked by some Edgeworth shit, her arms go back, it's gone. No, it's just for show.
You know, it's a metaphor. How about the perf? Have they made any demands?
They've demanded that it's just a metaphor. They shot the president and it's just a metaphor.
You see, when Tabby Lloyd gets a hold of a story, she doesn't let go, like a bear trap.
Yeah. And also, she has to live off the lamb because she's broke.
Like a bear trap.
Like a bear trap that doesn't bear trap you.
What about them there ruffles? Where does a feller buy a cravat like that? Sorry, it's very funny.
Where's a feller buy a cravat like that? I can't say a cravat like that in an accent without like focusing on it.
Yeah.
Where's a feller buy a cravat like that? It's because her mind's like a steel trap. It goes off.
Hold it!
Will you be quiet for a moment? I'll be asking the questions here.
Dang. In here, I thought I could get me something juicy for my piece.
I need to know about the shooting. Can you tell me how many gunshots you heard?
Why? I most certainly cannot.
I beg your pardon?
I can't just be handing out leads for free. That stuff's my livelihood.
Oh, come on. Don't hold out on us. We all gotta share sometimes. His fucking face.
Puppy dog.
Hold on, let me be sad.
Me? Hold out on you? Well, if y'all are gonna be like that, I'll be moving right along. Goodbye.
Damn. Wait!
Wait for what exactly, huh? Huh? If you got nothing for me, I'm gone.
We're fresh out of moves here. Moves? Like chess? If this is the introduction of Logic Chess, I'm gonna lose my mind. That was a joke. That was a joke. I want everyone to know that was a joke. Miles, why are you thinking about chess? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? As you know, Detective, I like to play a little chess. And what does one do in chess when an opponent adopts a defensive position? Why, the board offers any number of options, but some are more effective than others. Sorry, sir, but This is all going way over my head. Can you do logic checkers, please? Logic Connect 4. No matter how impenetrable an opponent's defense may seem, it can always be overcome. Watch and learn, detective, as I shatter my opponent's resolve with the power of words.
Gonna be trying to play logic chess with her, and she's just gonna play logic Uno.
Logic, I'm eating the pieces while he isn't looking.
Yeah.
When attempting to draw out an entrenched opponent, one must employ certain tactics. Final Fantasy tactics, to be exact. I don't know how this minigame works at all. That was actually the Zawarda.
Like Zawarda into his mind palace.
Death 13. But chess. Now we must analyze the state of play. They announced some games in the presentation, but overall it was pretty mid.
I can't believe they're killing more people for emulating Bloodborne.
And they're not putting out Bloodborne. Really, this just goes to show how there are no good AAA game studios or game publishing companies.
Y'all ain't getting nothing out of me. Not until you give me something in return.
My opponent has dug herself in deep. Her defenses won't be easily broken. But I can't afford to try her patience.
Sorry, just one pawn and a rook. Really entrenched yourself there.
She castled. Oh, Vanilla found it. What? Nicole Swift. Why? That's not... Tabby Lloyd is better. Way better. Sorry. Delicious.
Delicious.
I can't afford to try her patience by taking too long to plot my next move. In other words, I must be conscious not just of my strategy, but also the passing of time. I can't afford to waste words either. In fact, it can pay dividends not to. If my opponent gets too agitated...
If you're fixing to ask me something, will you dang well ask already?
I may be able to gain a tactical advantage by calmly biding my time. When I see a crack in my opponent's armor, I pounce. I should begin by finding out what it is that she does. You forgot all about Lotta. She's an investigative journalist. Time to make my opening prosecutor's gambit. Oh. They just call it mind chess, not logic chess. Why don't you begin by telling me about what it is that you do? Mothykins made their ramen too salty.
Oh no. Tragedy.
Yeah.
Put lemons in it.
What will the lemons do?
It'll make it sour. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. So fucking true.
So when I was a kid, if I ever accidentally made my ramen too salty, I would put lemon juice in it. And it made me ignore how salty it was by going, it's so sour now. But I like sour more.
It was less of a problem. It wasn't not a problem.
It was just a different problem.
A different problem you liked more. It sounds like the advice of like, it's too spicy. Go take a mint.
Yeah. Sorry, this is bad problem solving. I can only solve problems with fruit.
What do you do?
Sure, or I could totally not do that. Think I don't know when to keep my mouth shut? That's my job.
Is it now? So you do something you won't or can't tell anybody about?
Shut up! I ain't no lawbreaker. If that's what you're insinuating. I'm a law-abiding everyday citizen, and you got no reason to say otherwise.
Forgive me, I meant nothing by it. Might just pour more soy sauce in it. It'll make it more umami and salty. Just get to the point where it's just like, this is actually the broth is becoming less salty than the cells. Make it a desiccant. If it's something you can't tell me about, I imagine it must be very important work indeed.
Huh? Well, sure, I guess. Leastways, it will be once I bag me my first scoop.
What was that about scoops? A single pawn! I see. It's a scoop you're after. So you're a journalist, is that correct?
Sure, I'm your friendly neighborhood reporter. The hungriest cub on the beat.
That's the mystery of what she does for a living solved. Perhaps our hungry young cub has gathered information vital to the case. Let's make that our next line of inquiry. Oh, time reset. With the opening moves concluded, the mid-game approaches. What else does she have to tell us? Do you think for extremely difficult cases, Edgeworth cheats at Mind Chess the same way that guy reportedly was accused of cheating?
Does he have Phoenix just sending him signals through anal beads?
Exactly! They all know he's the best. Where's the record of your reporting? You're a reporter, which means you must have been making a record of some kind.
You got more questions? You gotta give me something first. That's the deal.
I thought you were going to say he eats to pieces when no one's looking. No, that's not how Edgeworth would cheat. That's not how Edgeworth cheats. I'm not in the habit of making deals. Now tell me what I need to know.
Sorry, Ruffles. Can't help you.
I don't have a clue as to how to push the conversation forward. I'll have to try another tack. Were you at the scene? At the time of the incident, were you present at the scene of the crime?
Come on now, Ruffles. You ain't gonna give me a little old tabby something first?
Absolutely not!
Then I ain't giving you nothing either. You think I'm a sucker? Think again.
I like how Edgeworth gets mad and she gets madder as a result. Hand it over or you're under arrest. Obstruction of justice. Don't you see? There's nowhere left to hide.
I'm not rightly sure what you're getting at here, Ruffles.
Fuck! I should have picked my words more wisely. Okay, if they're real upset, bide your time. Okay.
come on, this is my career we're talking about here. You gotta give me something.
Sadly, the more you know, the more you might find yourself in danger.
I ain't scared. I'm a pro. Takes more than the sound of a little gunfire to faze me.
You heard gunfire, did you? It's
gonna
not
make me
gonna
lose my mind every time.
You may be a pro, as you put it, but I'd say you're still a little wet behind the ears. You say you heard gunfire, which proves you were here at the time of the crime. Therefore, you must have seen something.
Double dang. Fine, I was here. I saw it. I came to report on the big speech, wound up reporting on the shooting. And you won't get no more than that out of me. I'm done with your tricks, Ruffles.
If she came to report on the event, she must have made a record of some kind. A record I'd very much like to get my hands on. This is quite the clue as to where to take the conversation next. We already did this.
Mm-hmm.
Time to deploy my clue. No self-respecting reporter would leave the house without without a means of putting things on the record. So tell me, Miss Lloyd, where is yours?
Of course I made a record. I told you I'm a pro. Dang near wore my shoes out running around on this one. Which is why I'm not about to just hand it over to the first person who asks me.
I am not just anyone, young lady. I am the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Don't you young lady me. You ain't getting it, no matter how many times you ask.
Agitated. I gotta wait.
You understand, don't you, Ruffles? Ain't nothing personal.
I understand that your job is a difficult one.
You do? Well, ain't that sweet.
And in such a competitive field, you must sometimes doubt that you'll ever succeed.
Jesus. Go for the throat. God.
Nah, I'll go plenty far. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Just as long as I got my trusty tape recorder, I'll always be ready to nab me a scoop.
Play me that tape! Intriguing.
I've calculated the flavor of that tape recorder. It needs more salt.
It needs a full lemon. A young reporter, hungry for success, so dedicated to her craft that to leave such an important event unrecorded would be unthinkable. And indeed, she did not. She committed the entire event to tape!
Ah, dang it! This is my scoop you're messing with. My big break.
The bear trap did go off. For a couple frames when she was
Yeah.
leaping back, it went off. Yeah. But then it reset.
Scary.
Yeah.
Fine, sure, I recorded the whole darn thing. It's alright here, you got me, okay?
Humph. Checkmate. Successfully checkmating an opponent in Mind Chess without running out of time, I fucking guess.
Oh, you got a Chivo?
Yeah, I got Chibo.
Yippee. You're something else, Ruffles.
Oh yeah, this is how Edgeworth feels a lot of the time.
I was trying to be all strong and silent, but you had me singing like a canary.
Never mind how bad I owned you. Play us the tape. This should finally tell us how many shots were fired.
Fine, you can hear it, but I got conditions. You played me like a fiddle, Ruffles. Only the chief ever played me so good. Oh? So you gotta agree to be chief number 2 and be a mentor to a rising star, aka me.
We don't know how old Gumshoe is right now, but 26 sounds like about right. This is like just after the events of one of the game. I don't remember if it's Ace Attorney 1 or Ace Attorney 3. It's got to be 3, right? Because Pearls is in the background of the shot at the lake. Or is it just Maya? Well, even if it's Maya, because Maya's back, that means it can't be 1. So yeah, it has to take place just after Phoenix Wright 3. But yeah. Yeah, she's 20.
Oh!
Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside like everyone else. This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict protectors of the law and executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. Okay. Chief number 2, huh? Kinda like a second parent? That's a big responsibility, sir.
And one more thing. I want exclusive reporting rights for the first 24 hours. Come on, you gotta say yes. What kind of mentor wouldn't give his star pupil the exclusive, huh?
1, you're my dad now. 2, Dad, I want an allowance. She's a difficult woman to refuse, and I need to hear that recording. 24 hours is more than I can promise, but the story's yours until the case is solved.
And the job of chief number 2?
No.
God, you're no fun. But I guess a girl can't have everything. All for the sake of the scoop, huh? Alright, you got yourself a deal. I got exclusive access to starting this second, Ruffles.
Good. Then our first order of business is to listen to that tape.
Oh.
Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a do you want to be do you want to be Wang?
Yeah, be the
BG.
president.
Give
Oh. Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message.
You know what? The thing is, it does work because despite all of the like Orientalism of Zhang Fa, the only people that we know that are like from there are fucking Lang the werewolf guy and fucking Quercus Alba. Like, there's a couple of other people that we see, but a lot of them are like international.
I'm not doing like a goofy or a
Okay.
Chinese accent.
That's also true.
I'm just, I don't like the vibes I'm getting from that.
Yeah. The president's name in the translation was almost the same, but was written as Huang. Okay. I guess Wang's funnier.
It is another way to say peepiness.
That's true.
The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more.
I think it's funny also to imagine a foreign guy like learning English, but learning accented, like, like really fucked up English. The president's speech. Fast forward. The president. I think this is. I think this is Lloyd. I think this is Tabby.
Oh, the president passionately addresses the assembled crowd. as if trying to shake off the reports of his declining popularity by sheer force of will. I think, oh, there, that's me. Okay. It didn't sound like her. She put on her real reporting voice.
Well, yeah, because she's, this seems like she's Osakan, in the original Japanese, so.
I see. It's super weird that a lot of people agreed. Yeah, Osakan country.
I do it whenever it comes up. I've gotta, what do you think of Osakan Boston? Because that's how they went for Persona 4 Arena.
Yeah. Yeah, that is funny. That there's me. Can't beat a little live commentary to set the scene. The meeting is scheduled for just after the speech, correct? He seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole Yatagarasu situation behind him. As well he should be. This is a great day for all of us.
Whose voices are these?
Oh, whoops.
No, it's fine. Who could tell?
Yeah. Oh, there was these two old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time.
I know their voices from somewhere.
Wait, the part where this gun goes off is right after this. The president thrusts his fists into the air as excitement reaches a fever pitch. The battle against evil rages on. Here today, I make you this solemn promise. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice.
2.
Well, what the? Ah!
2 gunshots can clearly be heard. So, 2 shots were fired.
Yep, and that tells us something.
Oh, it's time for me to get some water. Tiger redeemed hydrate and stretch. I guess we have been logicking pretty hard. We did a lot of mind right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go refill my water. I am out. Go get some water. Go get a stretch. And go a quick BRB stream.
Okay.
Hold on. Discord's the fucking let me add it. Window capture. Discord. There we go.
Yippee!
All right. Back in a bit.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. We're back. You can stop spinning. I need to put a head pat. Ooh, I don't know if I can do that. I can't. I don't think I can put a head pat over there. I'm sorry.
Well,
And what the hell? My hands turned off. My fucking hands.
damn, no more hands.
I had
Can't
to-
even pat a bat.
I had to audio. Okay, don't worry, Rory. I got this. Let me just
Zach lost their hands.
pat 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 pat. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, that was I needed my hands.
Wrong emotion.
Oh no, the bat has rabies. All right, go back over here.
I'll bite you.
Yeah, I had to USB disconnect on account of my hands. I need my hands. So sorry about that. Sorry about the jump scare.
Is this it?
Happy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go.
That's we'll need to have some sort of mango redeem.
You me?
Sure, have some delay. Yeah. Twitch
Yeah,
be like that.
Yeah, even when you have like the low latency setting, it can still be up to like 10 seconds. It's definitely better than like when I first did streaming and it was like almost a minute of delay. Which is insane.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago.
I don't think I have any built-in. Ah!
Dang, get cheesed.
I got cheesed. I have to wait. There we go. It went. It's been so long. I went months without getting cheesed. That's not true. You would cheese me in chat.
It's true. Look at your bones. They're so deficient.
The cheese helps with my bones?
Calcium?
I think they cook that all out when they turn it into a craft single. I think that's why it's so good at cheesing people. Yeah, that is a lot more than 10 seconds. But yeah.
Sometimes refreshing can help with that, but sometimes it just connects you to a server that's getting
the data wrong.
Redirected. Yeah, it's just a couple different redirects. It's really annoying.
Get off!
Welcome
Get
to
off!
welcome to the new stream guest.
Take over the stream, Murray.
Hey Big Shinks, how you doing?
I'm back. Oh, let me make you small again. Oh. How's this? Smaller?
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Something very important indeed. It allows us to deduce the trajectory of one of our bullets. Of the two shots fired, one hit the president, which means the other must have passed through both the flag and the balloon in that order. Shink. Yeah, that is true. That's the singular shink. Which, as you can see, allows us to deduce the position of our shooter. The only possible place from which a bullet could have been fired through the flag and into the balloon was... around here-ish.
Makes sense.
Take that!
There. Okay. Yay! left-hand side of the spectator area. You're a genius, Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe, I'll need to examine the left side of the spectator area. Roger that, sir. So you need me to clear all those people out of the way, I guess? I do. And what evidence remains to be found may already be deteriorating. So I'll need you to be quick about it. Yes, sir!
Chief, hey, I'm talking to you, Chief.
I suppose you mean me, Miss Lloyd?
I surely do. You gotta let me help out. This stuff's my forte.
I don't need to do shit.
I'm the best crowd herder you ever did see. I'll prod, pummel, and push them wherever you like.
With the bear trap, I think people listen to you.
Yeah.
A very kind offer, but I think a less hands-on approach might be preferable. Also, about this chief business. I am nobody's chief. I am nobody's Huckleberry.
Whatever you say, Mr. Edgeworth. Your wish is my command.
I somehow doubt that. I wish you to go away. Here you go, sir. It's all ready for you. Holy shit, Winston Payne? That guy's a celebrity. Miss Lloyd here cleared everybody out just like that. You should have seen it.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing. The chief, my other chief, that is, she sends them running twice as quick.
She sounds like quite a formidable character. Perhaps I should go easier on the poor girl. Thank you, but you really shouldn't have. All that running around. Your clothes are covered in mud. Allow me to pay for the cleaning. It's the least I can do.
Huh? You mean my jacket? Oh, you don't be worrying about your pretty little head about that.
Pretty?
It's reversible. All you gotta do is switch it around and alakazam. No more dirt.
You know what? That's why they went for country.
I love her.
I'm not going to read this. We're ready to get back to the investigation whenever you are, sir. The crowd has trampled the entire area. We'll be lucky to find any traces of our shooter at all. It was you! Do you want Payne? Do you remember what his objection sounds like?
No, I don't.
Okay, let me give my best Winston Payne objection. It's, objection!
That is what I was thinking.
Well, this is quite the situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Who is he again?
It's Payne, Mr. Edgeworth. Winston Payne. We work together at the prosecutor's office.
He's a prosecutor? What brings you here today, Mr. Payne? I'm holding in a sneeze for you. I've got a little mustache tattooed on my index finger.
What indeed? Why, only the invitation of the chief prosecutor himself.
His voice. I recognize it from the tape recording. Was he one of the men who was standing in front of Miss Lloyd? And where is the chief prosecutor?
He had to leave, I'm afraid. He's a busy man. They let him, and only him, through the cordon.
So he had me summoned on short notice and then left before I even showed up. Yeah, because who is the chief prosecutor right now? Because before it was Lana Skye. Lana Skye. And then she was arrested for crimes. And then it's just someone else right now. I don't know who in this. really, we don't really ever know who the chief prosecutor is.
Time to learn.
Time to learn, I guess. Rude. The trash.
You even got to pick through the trash yourself? A prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh?
Detective Gumshoe. Right away, sir.
The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the prosecutor looks on, his hands unblemished.
You know what? That's a really great way to like also save on resources and also pay homage to, you know, like visual novel, like classic, where it was narrated genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
Is to have a fucking reporter record on it and report. Let's see now. Come to Papa, little treasures. Is he enjoying himself? Bingo! A popsicle stick. Gotta love the jokes they put on these. Detective! Ooh boy, Laffy Taffy. Oh, it's just the taffy and not the wrapper. Sorry, sir. Relevant evidence. Relevant evidence. Huh? I think we got something. Good boy. Let's take a closer look, shall we? It's hers. It's pipe. Just tell me which way you want it, sir. Very funny to also imagine that Gumshoe is rotating the evidence for Edgeworth in front of his face.
Sir, if it says pipe, it might be Mary Haggard.
Luckily, there's no trains and fireplaces. If you want, I can move it closer or further away, too. I can use Q to zoom in and out. When you spot something, just say the word. Whee! Whee! Edgeworth, my arms are getting tired. This is a document of some kind. Stay frosty. We know who might be in the audience. Less cover for Lakeside now. Eyes on this area. Lead Rook, second Knight. Rook be repositioned in light of Knight's injury. Knight to immediately escort President to plane in case of emergency. March 24th, Presidential Security Plan. What are we looking at here? Presidential Security Plan? It's a diagram of the security arrangements. Rook and Knight. So his bodyguards aren't natives of Zhangfa. Those aren't Asian enough. I heard he uses some private security firm. Kill! Sorry, I had to kill.
Yeah.
I need to kill! But yeah, fucking, he uses a private security firm from Chesslandia. Why not employ people from his own country?
I know why not. Y'all want to hear a little Tabby Lloyd exclusive?
Sure. You really know something?
Sure I do. I was over at the embassy not so long back, sniffing out a story.
Wait, the embassy where fucking Quercus Alba's bullshit happened? Like, were you sniffing out our story?
While I'm there, one of my sources tells me that the president's got more enemies than you got hairs on your head, including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force.
Woof. Yeah. Surround yourself with them and you're bound to have a military coup. Interesting. So he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. I wonder if one of these enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life. But what was it doing dumped there in that bag? You raise an interesting point. It's a document relating to a matter of national security. It would surely be highly classified. Huh? Hey, there's something else in here. Yeah, did you see it? My.
Did you just lift that out? Did you just lift that out with your bare hands, Gumshoe?
Well, it was in the trash, so I don't think it was relevant. Someone threw this gun away. What's a gun doing in there? Sir, this bag, it's gotta belong to the... Yes, it could well have been disposed of by our would-be assassin. A revolver. It would have taken a lot of nerve to dump it here amid all the chaos.
You just hear a little cat sound in the background.
A revolver. Think Gumshoe roots through those trash cans without gloves? Well, I wouldn't put him past him. Exactly. It's Gumshoe. He's gotta. Not easy to acquire in this country. Japanifornia theory out. It's just Japan. It can't not be Japan. Could this be the work of a professional? That'd explain the security plan, too. I think we need to take a very close look at our latest find. Ocelot did it. Oh, is this just going to have one bullet fired? Oh, no, 2 spent bullets in the chamber, yeah. Matching the 2 gunshots heard on the recording. That proves it. This must be the weapon that was used. Exactly 2 bullets fired. Back to what we heard in the recording. This part is called the grip. I've held a few guns in my time, though they've never felt quite right in my hand. Yeah, like the time you picked up the fucking murder weapon that shot Robert Hammond in the Miles Edgeworth Christmas murder incident. This one is no exception. I'm curious about this site. Ah.
The dots.
It's not like an actual...
Laser. Yeah.
I think this is a dog shit gun.
Yeah.
An over-barrel laser sight? What's wrong with you?
Sometimes where an attachment can go on a gun, it's the only place you can put it. That is very strange for a revolver.
You know what's
Just
also
even
really
have-
strange is how fucking huge this laser sight is.
Probably to make it more visible in the day. It wants a higher
Higher power.
power. So that might be it.
But at a certain high power, you know, just the guy's gonna... my head feels a bit warm.
I don't know if you're gonna get that out of a red laser sight.
Yeah, no, you need one of those green ones that pops balloons. It can be lined up with the target to make aiming a bit easier. If I press this here... Yup, definitely a red laser.
Gumshoe, please stop touching the evidence.
No. And you know what? I'm gonna actually put my hands in aluminum powder before touching everything, just so my fingerprints really get stuck in there. Yeah, no, like, if this were a scope, I could get it. If the laser sight was under the barrel, I could get it. But really, I just, like... over the barrel so you don't really have your, like, line of sight is just baffling to me. Or the fact that the laser sight doesn't have, you know, anything on top for
The point of the laser sight is to do that part for you and to make it quick for hands-free. I mean, like, not hands-free, but, quick aiming. But apparently it was so dang quick that he shot so far off.
Yeah, he shot a balloon first.
Yeah. Either that or there's probably going to be something like, oh, he was pushed or something like that.
Revolver data jotted down in my organizer. That bag was a real find, huh? Just goes to show, a bag in the hand is worth 2 in the trash. What the fuck did you... Nice work, detective. Now, there's something else I'd like to ask of you, if you don't mind. I need you to take the bag and the gun to forensics and see if they can find any prints. On it, sir! Besides mine, you mean? A good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along. Got the results for you, sir! What? You bet it was. It's a hip shot laser? Yeah, okay. Told the techs it was ultra super high priority. But came up empty. And they checked everywhere. Inside and outside, top to bottom, sir. They even took the bullets out of the gun and tested them. Yeah, that's good. There's like one Columbo episode where they go and talk about like you used gloves for like basically every part of this crime except loading the gun. So there you go. Should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Hey, Guy. You're with one of the news channels?
Yep. Can I help you?
You must have footage of the event. Do you mind if I take a look?
Wish I could help you, but that might be a little tricky.
And why's that, huh, pal? You got a problem with doing your civic duty or something?
No, it's just that my camera was knocked over in all the panic. And now I can't get it to work.
That footage would have helped immensely. Just a luck. What the? You look like you need a little help, Mr. Edgeworth. I know that voice. You can take K.
She's here!
It is always Faraday Friday. K!
The longest around. Had to go on the carpet.
Well, there was well, you see, Mr. Edgeworth, there was a puddle there. I didn't want to get wet.
Honestly, I leave you alone for 2 seconds, but don't worry, your hero's here to save the day. That's right, the one, the only, K. Faraday.
Hero? Only you would give yourself a title like that. So you're not a great thief anymore?
Not right now, but it's not like I quit. I'm just on sabbatical. I'm taking time out for some intensive training. Being the second Yatagarasu doesn't come easy.
Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working a case. The case is a Yatagarasu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will, and who claimed only to steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yatagarasu, the successor to the so-called Great Thief. It's been literally 2 weeks.
There's not a lock I can't open or a trap I can't escape. And when it comes to stealing, well, I'm in training, but I'll get there soon enough.
By the way, Mr. Edgeworth, where's your watch? What are you doing here, Kay?
What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course.
Is March Golden Week? When's Golden Week? What's festivities? Oh, she did mention being fond of such things.
And afterwards, I'm thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys, but I don't have to now.
Good to see you, kiddo. You're as bright and breezy as ever.
Hey, Gummy, how you been? You're looking pretty full of beans yourself.
Full of beans.
God.
This bad boy can fit so many beans because he's very hungry, because he doesn't have a lot of money. So, Kay, are you really here to save the day?
Yep. Prepare your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the world is here, only went and took pictures of the whole shebang.
Did you now? Then you'd better show them to me.
Wow, your jaw didn't even drop an inch. What's a girl gotta do to impress you, huh? I know, right? Mr. Prosecutor here is as much fun as a dang toothache.
Eats too many beans at the wedding buffets. Do you think that, like, if they invite Gumshoe to a funeral or a wedding, they order extra beans?
Won't even let me call him Chief. Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. Tabby Lloyd, ace reporter at your service. Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right, he's no fun at all. This one time, he...
You two can chat later. Kay, show me the fucking pictures.
Boo. Fine, here. I took this one right when the gun went off.
Oh,
The dot in his head.
He does, but also, I've seen the guy, like, Knight on the right there. No, his hair is supposed to be a horse's mane, like the Knight.
I see.
And that's
Okay.
Rook, but
Rook.
I mean,
He looks more like a Minecraft Steve.
he's a brick shit house. Yeah, he's a villain.
Mhm.
He looks like he's about to go. "Huh."
Yeah. What if they put a villager in the 80s?
He would get so many gemeralds.
Sorry, it's the stash style.
Yeah. No, that's his open mouth. Ah!
No! It was total chaos. People running everywhere.
The president and his two bodyguards. The names on the security plan were Knight and Rook, I think. What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you provided us with a vital clue.
Ooh-wee, your eyes just lit up like a pair of dang old Christmas trees.
Who the
Just
fuck
the entire
says a
tree.
pair of Christmas trees?
Well, Mr. Edwards, care to tell the readers what you spotted?
A contradiction.
Huh? A what now? I don't see nothing strange.
Allow me to show you. The moment of the incident, but another piece of evidence shows something different. I found the contradiction in the photograph. It's the... Oh.
The boost.
Now to present the evidence that proves the contradiction. The fucking gun, I guess. Eureka!
Urethra.
If you say so, sir. I can't see anything myself. Humph. You don't see it? Something so obvious? That's a contradiction in itself. Mr. Edgeworth, you know if you made a mistake, you can just tell me, don't you? A mistake! And I'll prove it to you. Is it the fact... Right, I forgot. I have to first prove that he doesn't have a red dot on his forehead, normally.
That's so annoying.
I did know that. I did know that one. That's something that I did know but forgot. Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Miss Lloyd. Now look at Kay's photograph. Compare the two carefully.
Huh? What am I looking for here? God. Well, I'll be.
Indeed, there's something on the president's forehead. What is that? Some kind of birthmark?
Yeah, guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of his forehead.
That he didn't have in another photo? You can't have a birthmark that... He's saying what I'm saying. If he was saying what I was saying...
Everybody's just dumb as hell.
That's why logic is a superpower.
I see. This is why the courts in Japan are a mess.
99% conviction rate because no one just believes a guy when he says, I didn't do it. Or, like, listens to, like, a million pieces of evidence. Do you think Edgeworth intentionally surrounds himself with dumb people so he can feel smart? No, because he's a good boy. I promise. Anyways, did he get bitten by a bug then, maybe?
Yeah, that's it. That's right. A big old bug bite. And here, I thought it was something important. The look on your face.
You should know that the road to the truth is paved with just such seemingly trivial details. It's not as nice as it sounds, Silver.
Ooh, again with the face. All right. Duly noted, Chief.
Front facing K.
Yippee.
Can I think? I can. Please, God. Let me get out of this hell. Thank you. I have solved the mystery of the red birthmark. Really? So it wasn't a bug bite? No, what we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. It is in fact the beam of a laser sight. And our killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead? And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out. Yeah, that's gonna do more than itch. Indeed, I fear the president may be in even more danger than we thought. And that the gun we found was a weapon used in the crime. A revolver. Why'd the perp use a laser sight, though? He's right.
You'd stand out like crazy using something like that. Pew, pew, pew. It's not like you can just go around shooting lasers all over the place. Especially on a...
Alright, she thinks the laser sight shoots lasers.
She's so good.
No. And anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter. Yeah, maybe Edgeworth does. No, you know what? He didn't want Kay around. She appeared and stuck around. It's not Edgeworth's fault. Anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter. Seems like a pretty bad idea all around.
Oh, and I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures. I'm sorry, but
Too many shinks! Too many shinks! Make it stop! Make it stop! Fuck!
you have to blame Mr. Bezos for that one. He told me.
You don't have to pay for that. You should never aim for the head unless you're using a high caliber round. It can ricochet off the skull instead. Just put it in the eye socket. Just be a good enough shot for that. It'll go right in. It'll ricochet inside, and that'll be big damage.
Maybe the laser sight's in one of them.
It's a long shot, but it's worth a look at least. All right, Kay, let's see these other pictures.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Let's see. First up, here's one I took before everything started going south. Yeah!
Winced in pain. It might be more useful to us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face.
Hey, how can you blame me for wanting to get a selfie with the president?
He is pretty ripped.
Lucky for you, this was right before the gun went off.
Oh shit! The laser sight's on Payne's fucking back.
Oh, yeah. And this one I showed you before is just from after the first shot was fired. The second shot came just seconds after this. And then there's... ass.
What's this? I can hardly see anything. I can only see ass. The person in the red hoodie is running this way, towards the samurai dogs.
I got knocked over when everyone started running right after that last picture. I guess I must have pressed the shutter by accident.
Not sure this one's gonna be much use, kid.
And that's all of them. Yippee!
Time to take a closer look.
No!
Bang, bang, bang!
No!
Take that! There, I see it! What is it, sir? Look closely at the person with the red hood.
Whoa, there it is!
Indeed. That's our laser sight right there. So that's our perp. The one in the red hood must be the shooter, yes. You found them.
We found them! All thanks to yours truly.
Indeed. You led us right to the greatest treasure of all, Miss Great Thief, the truth.
Hehe.
You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of your other pictures, too. Let's take another look. After the shooting, por favor.
Where's Waldo?
Waldo's extremely obvious.
Look, right there.
A red jacket. That must be our suspect. Looks like they took advantage of the confusion to make their getaway. Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed.
Ah, the samurai dog stand.
Precisely, which means they escaped towards the right side of the spectator area. Detective Gumshoe! On it, sir! Consider it cleared! Good, I'm counting on you. Watcha! What? Okay.
This was almost giving me Deadly Premonition vibes.
This is almost giving me... This is the Danganronpa killer.
Yeah.
This is the comic at the end. We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. The entire park is cordoned off, and we know which way you went. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down. Now, let us continue our Miles Edgeworth investigations too.
There's evidence here somewhere. All we have to do is find it.
Dango! There's Dango on the ground. Gumshoe.
Yippee!
Gumshoe. Eat it.
It's free food.
It's free food. It's free food, Gumshoe. Their toy rifles lined up along the counter. Ooh, a rifle range. I'm good at these, sir. A regular sharpshooter. I thought you said you hated guns. I don't hate them. I just don't really like them. Isn't that basically the same thing? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. I see the hoodie. I see the red dot. I see the samurai. It says samurai dogs, now with Sakura relish, just in time for spring. Sakura, huh? What does that taste like? Well, Sakura is cherry blossom, so I guess maybe cherries? Rory, can you imagine cherry relish?
No, I can't. That sounds very. Actually, I wouldn't put it on a hot dog.
Yeah, no. But would you? You know what? It's been too long since I've had relish. Rory, let's go get hot dogs.
Okay.
Yay!
I'm flying off.
You have to move your model up.
Let's see.
Nope,
that's
That was pretty good. That's pretty good. Hit C to reset your model.
right. I'm just trying to track myself down.
No, it was never gonna work. It was never gonna work. You had to hit the reset. A little bit further to the left. That's not that left.
I'm going away.
No! Get back on this! Get back on here! We have to.
Fine. Sorry.
But blossoms are blossoms and cherries are cherries, sir. They're totally different things. But you're right, I suppose. So what does Sakura really taste like? This is my kind of mystery. It's a flimsy-looking food stand made of plywood, and it sells samurai dogs. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, got $1.50 if, you know. You're not actually suggesting I subsidize you eating on the job? Oh, I didn't mean to. That is, Maybe when we're done? I saw you in the corner of my eye just turn completely sideways.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't worry. Fine. When we have finished investigating, you can have one. And only one. Understood? Grown-ass man.
He's hungry.
Sorry, sir. I never should have... Wait, you said I could have one? Yes. Why? Is something the matter? No, it's just... I wasn't expecting you to... Thanks, sir. I feel like this is appropriate. I need to hit the button. I feel like that was too tender of a moment. What's the ship name here? Gumsworth? Edge Shoe?
Gumsworth's good to me.
Gumsworth. Okay, Gumsworth. Bonk. There wasn't even a hint of that guy. That Edgeworth has multiple hands.
You could say 2.
Maybe
Even.
more. Imagine.
Oh. I can't count higher than that.
Puddle. Sorry, he meant that man. Yeah, no, not that guy, that man. The puddle reflects the clear blue sky, all that remains of the rain. You're a regular poet, sir. Very funny, detective. How would you describe it then? Let's see, a pool of water left behind after a real heavy downpour. Just like I get left behind after a real heavy dose of Mr. Edgeworth's logic. I would say don't give up on your day job, but it seems you don't even have that down, detective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even feel bad for him. Shoot.
Lantern. Okay, I have to look at the real things now. What's this? A red button. Hey, do you think? Could it have been dropped by a red-hooded suspect? Yes, it certainly seems likely. And the hoodie. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, can you see what that is under the stand? Something down here, all right. Let's see. A red raincoat. This must be...
The one the suspect was wearing.
They must have taken it off and hidden it under there before they made their escape. There's nothing unusual about the left sleeve. Nope, it's not inside out and the button's still attached. It seems entirely too neat to have been removed in a hurry and thrown on the ground. The sleeve, it's inside out. The button is missing too. Huh. Knight's injury. And I've seen his sprites before. It's not in these pictures, but I think his arm's broken. I think there's a cast under the sleeve. So, jacket with only one sleeve worn. Okay, I've got a logic now. The jacket came off the button. The button came off the jacket. No, the jacket came off the button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about 2 nights. It must have been pulled loose when the killer took it off.
What if there's 5 nights?
Fuck! Fuck! God damn it! It was Fetty! The right sleeve's inside out, too. Seems it was removed in a hurry, fast enough to tear a button off, no less. I surmise our assassin disposed of their gun and bag in the trash immediately after shooting the president. They then slipped into the panic crowd and moved from the left to the right side of the spectator area. This is because they knew the trajectory of the bullet would point to a shooter on the left side. Finally, they removed the raincoat and hid it under the samurai dog's stand. The killer would have needed to get rid of the coat as soon as possible, hence its hurried removal. The fact that the right sleeve is inside out is a testament to how quickly it was taken off. Yup, that and the missing button. Question, of course, is, why didn't the same thing happen to the left sleeve? Oh yeah, only the right sleeve's inside out. Indeed, and the button on the left sleeve is still securely attached. So, what does this mean, Mr. Edgeworth? If we're to answer that question, Detective, we'll need to inspect the raincoat in more detail. What's in its pockets?
Dirt.
Let's take a closer look at the inside of this raincoat. Gumshoe, open the raincoat! Blade? A bloodstain? Considering where it's located, I'd say the blood belongs to our would-be assassin. So we're looking for someone with an injury? Not just any injury, Detective. An injury on their left arm. Huh? How do we know that? It's simple. The right sleeve is inside out, suggesting the suspect removed the raincoat in a hurry. Conversely, the left sleeve is just as we would expect it to be. Therefore, the suspect's left arm was never in the sleeve in the first place. And once we understand that, everything else falls into place. Now, Detective, there's a bloodstain on the left side lining of the raincoat because the suspect's arm was too injured to fit through the sleeve. Precisely. Or at least we can say that there is a good probability that that was the case. If your investigations were this good in any of the other murder trials you did with Wright, you would have had a lot more successes. The pieces are starting to fall into place. Yay, we investigated, and I got my health back. Gumshoe, go and search the crowd for likely suspects. Yes, sir! Suspicious characters with an injured left arm's coming right up.
You're even smarter than you look, Ruffles. Talking all them itty bitsy pieces, putting them together like that. You'll have your man in no time. That's right, Mr. Edgeworth, for you. That's Mr. Edgeworth for you. I didn't read that right at all.
It's sort of a moment, you know, sort of a bat moment. Echolocating the words isn't precise art.
No, that's why we run into other words.
Yeah. The park is still cordoned off, so our would-be assassin should be in that crowd somewhere. He sees that man and his brain stops processing anything else. That's true. That's what happens when Edgeworth. Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, we found someone who fits the bill perfectly, sir.
We didn't have the assassin, Gummy.
Hold on, Kay. It's a little soon to be jumping to conclusions. For the moment, they're just a person of interest and nothing more. Understood?
Okay, no jumping.
I can jump. Whee! Whee! But he's a shooter, sir. I'm sure of it. He's the guy who tried to take out the president. In broad daylight, surrounded by a crowd of witnesses, this is no ordinary assassin. Bring him over here, Detective. Carefully. Yes, sir. Come on, boys. You heard Mr. Edgeworth. Holy shit.
Oh, this is a dude. What the hell?
This is a dude from a previous Ace Attorney game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is Shelly DeKiller. An assassin from Ace Attorney 2, I think.
Was he stitched up the same
Yes.
way? Jeez. That's wild.
This icon is his calling card. And he's a professional assassin that was hired and kidnapped Maya. Yeah. Yeah. No umbrella and a bandage on his left arm. Well, pal, state your name already.
Oh, do you want me to do him?
Do you want him is my question. Oops. I'll take him.
What? Yeah,
But-
you go ahead.
Okay. Doe. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure. John Doe. Not a name you often hear in real life. That's correct. I know this man from somewhere, I'm sure of it. And you are Prosecutor Edgeworth. You know my name? Of course. I've been following the day's developments with some interest. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain why you've asked to speak with me? As you've been following our investigation, you're no doubt already aware of who we're looking for. So let me ask you, do you recognize this raincoat by any chance? Forgive me, but I'm afraid I do not. I see. Well, I believe its owner to be the would-be assassin we are seeking. My. Well, isn't that just shocking? And the same would-be assassin happens to have an injured left arm. Just like you. All I can tell you is that I had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair.
The two adversaries stare each other down, their eyes like deadly lasers.
Their eyes like deadly lasers is really funny.
Care to tell the readers what happened next?
A showdown, that's what! A battle of wits, a battle of words! Dare I let him explain any further what he thinks this upcoming battle will entail? Let the man blather on, or no, let's not go there? I want to know what he says. In a battle of wits, you never know if or when the other guy might be lying or just plain mistaken. But if you spot an inconsistency in a statement of theirs, you gotta present the evidence that proves it. And to do that, I'll need to first open my organizer with E and press T to present my evidence.
And what if there ain't no inconsistencies to find?
Then you change tack, press for more information, and see what you can shake loose. I can press my opponent with Q. Why don't you show us how it's done, Mr. Edgeworth?
Stepping up to the bat, our nation's top prosecutor.
Once I'm able to quietly gather my thoughts, yes. Doe's deposition. I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you. But you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required. Eat. Eat. So you contend you were not wearing a raincoat, is that correct? It is. And is that so strange? Not everyone wears one, after all. I happen to prefer an umbrella. Team
Raincoat over here, they're perfect for when a girl really needs to move. Heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, or snow, or shine, it's my trusty parka every time.
Not exactly the line of inquiry I was hoping to pursue. So you see, I am not your would-be killer. And I'm not in the habit of making baseless accusations, Mr. Doe. Please, I am just... No, hold on. Okay, forgive me. My wound seems to have begun bleeding again in all the excitement. The owner of the raincoat is definitely our assassin. And said owner also has an injured left arm. I'm on to you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time. I do want to really quickly. A simple ice cream cell. Oh my. Why can you understand that?
Hold it!
Do you admit that whoever wore the raincoat is a person of interest? I know they are. I was able to follow most of your investigation from the spectator area. One never thinks one could get caught up in such an awful thing as an assassination.
Hold it!
You'd like to see some proof that the owner of the raincoat has an injury? I would certainly expect such a renowned prosecutor to have some. How do you know who I am? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, you're famous. He's probably read about you in the newspaper. I have also been observing you and your work, lest you forget. I don't believe a word he says. If I can prove he's lying, we'd be one step closer to apprehending our shooter.
Hold it!
Looks like quite a serious injury, Mr. Doe. How long ago did it happen exactly? Oh, not long. That's all you're gonna say. Well, it certainly made serving ice cream more difficult. And stopped me from holding my umbrella while I work. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. And where's that umbrella now? Didn't the rain stop only a short while ago, just before the shooting? It did indeed. I remember because I was suddenly inundated with customers. It was less than an hour ago. Trying to tell me you lost your umbrella in that short of a span of time? Yes, that is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. After all, it only takes a moment for someone to steal an umbrella, especially in a crowd of that size. That's entirely possible! Fuck! I had my umbrella when it was raining, Mr. Edgeworth. That is a fact. And he lost that umbrella to the crowd, huh? Guess it's just one of those days! I suppose you're going to tell me that his wound reopening is just one of those things, too? But, kinda is, no? Like, it can just happen, Mr. Edgeworth. The assassin's left arm is injured. Let me clear this up real quick. Okay. Why, it's even bleeding as we speak. You're right! That's pretty suspicious. Okay. Done pressing. No, it's fine. I know what to present. E. Objection! Wag wag. You seem like a careful man, Mr. Doe. But not quite careful enough. After all, you left something behind. Something of a vital importance. I'm afraid you must have me confused with somebody else. The coat does not belong to me. Or do you claim to have some kind of proof to support your accusation? Your arm isn't troubling you too much, I hope? Your wound seems to be bleeding again. I'll survive, though I can't pretend it's not something of an inconvenience. You have my deepest sympathies, because if it wasn't bleeding quite so badly, you could have perhaps made a clean getaway. What exactly are you insinuating? As we have already established, whoever wore the raincoat is injured, and now I can prove that person was you. With this decisive piece of evidence. The ice cream is sweating, not him. Finger wag. You see, Mr. Doe, there's a small amount of blood on the inside of this raincoat. Blood that belongs to our assassin. Attempted murder of a foreign leader, causing a diplomatic incident, they'll throw the book at you. You can give us a silent treatment all you like, but we don't need you to talk. A simple blood test will give us the answer we require. All it takes is for us to compare the blood on your bandages with that on the coat, and that will be that. We have the evidence. Why don't you make it easier on all of us and come clean? Admit that you were the one who attempted to assassinate the president of Zhangfa! I am not your assassin. You're stubborn, I'll give you that. But if this were a game of chess, you would already be in checkmate. Now do the honorable thing and admit defeat. He doesn't look like a man with no moves left to play. Very well, you have me. I'll admit it. I was wearing the raincoat. He confessed! Say the word and I'll slap the cuffs on him right now. But I did not shoot at the president. What? Mr. Edgeworth, the only thing you have proven is that I was wearing a particular raincoat. And as far as I'm aware, that is not a crime. I am no assassin. I am a simple ice cream seller. One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak. I was as surprised as anyone when his bodyguards sprang into action and the shots rang out. In that order? Did they see the gun first? That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives. Their pathetic, worthless lives. Are you finally satisfied that I'm telling the truth?
As if your story stinks.
Smelly as it may be.
You don't scare me. The evidence is on our side, you know. Look, it's right there, plain as day. The assassin, and they're wearing a red raincoat.
Intriguing. But that is not me.
Oh, come on!
Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you really think I was the only one in the entire park wearing a red raincoat today? I do, actually. Yes. But then why? Why does he seem so sure of himself?
Hold it!
Simple ice cream seller, but a knowledgeable one, I assume. On the subject of ice cream, at least. But of course, ask me anything you wish. I don't know the first thing about ice cream! Shelly DeKiller being like, yeah, no, I'm super prepared for this role. I know everything about ice cream now. Edgeworth like, yeah, I don't believe you. And he's like, try me, bitch.
Doesn't even try though.
Vanilla. That is a flavor, yes. You know what the most important thing about making ice cream is, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Why, the most important thing about making ice cream is to approach it with a virtuous heart.
So true.
This guy is the one noted on the plan, I'm guessing. The one they were aware is around. The you-know-who is in the crowd. We know who might be in the audience. Possibly, but I doubt it. I think that might be like a deep lead, a thing to set up the full arcing story of the game. That's my call. Anyways, the most important thing about making ice cream is to approach it with a virtuous heart. And what does virtue have to do with anything? Without proper reverence for the craft, I'm afraid all you'll ever make are sweetened crystals of ice. There, I hope that you now see. I'm nothing more than an ice cream seller. Oh, Vanilla knows a thing or two about ice cream. What are your thoughts about the virtuous heart thing? Is that true? Or can he be a little freak about ice cream? Can he be a degenerate ice cream?
If you're
Oh, it's absolutely true. Thank God.
Yeah, if you're a degenerate ice cream maker, you make like black licorice ice cream.
Oh, yeah. You draw certain pictures of Glaceon that I've seen on the internet.
Oh, I see.
And that's not ice cream. That's just evil. One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak.
Hold it!
Why a raincoat? Why were he not using an umbrella? Is that so strange? It was a rainy morning. Most people wearing a jacket of some kind. It's not an ice cream, that's for sure. That's so true. That's like naughty cream. Shouldn't have said that one.
No. Try clip that.
No! Well, if I must be clipped. Aw, Mothykins' favorite ice cream is black licorice. How dare you, Rari?
I'm sorry, but yeah, you are clearly evil.
Well, I'd say it's a pretty strange choice, considering you couldn't get one of your arms into it. Better that than have one of my hands occupied by an umbrella. I had ice cream to serve, after all. Why'd go to such lengths to avoid testifying to that effect in the first place? Forgive me, I simply hadn't remembered until now. I don't recall, bitch. What are you gonna do about it? It's been an eventful day, after all. Eventful? Well, I hardly know what else to call it, Mr. Edgeworth. The president of Zhengfa was shot at.
Hold it!
So you saw the bodyguards move before you heard the gunshots? Yes, if I recall correctly, they moved first. At least, the one on the left did. Rather observant, Mr. Doe. I am blessed with keen eyes. The one on the left was Rook. That's correct. Bastion Rook, I believe. Why do you know his name? I expect he noticed the light from a laser sight. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. The man is no amateur. I should have known a little too much about the business of being a bodyguard for my liking. Our friend here is no amateur either. I'd like to append what you just said to your testimony, if you don't mind. As you wish.
Hold it!
So you yourself didn't start running and screaming? I was hardly in a position to.
Oh, yeah? And what position were you in?
One of extreme pain. Somebody bumped right into my wounded arm hard. It was excruciating. I thought my eyes would pop out of my head.
Yeah? Well, they clearly didn't.
Got him! Fucking got him! Gumshoe, arrest this man! Get his ass! Of course they didn't, Kay. In any event, the shooter was wearing a red raincoat. We have photographic proof of that, and yet...
Mr. John Doe here swears it wasn't him.
The guy's lying through his teeth, I tell ya. No one gets away with disrespecting Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Not on my watch. Down, boy. We'll get the truth out of him by catching him in a lie.
Yeah, so let's keep at him. He'll let something slip soon enough.
Alright, so what can I do here? Is just present this thing about Rook?
Maybe. The fact that he just knows their names.
The full
too
name is fucked.
insane. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Music stopped. I win. As I suspected, you're more than what you claim to be, Mr. Doe. You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh? Tell me how a simple ice cream seller knows one of the presidential bodyguard's names. What? You jest, surely. You were the one who spoke their names aloud. Rook and Knight, was it? We only know those names thanks to the security plan. But look closely. Only their surnames appear. Yet we all clearly heard you say the name Bastion Rook. Bastion Overwatch. Is that anything?
No. Sorry.
One day I'll be funny. Bastion Rook is a pretty good name. It's a pretty good name.
Yeah.
How did you come to possess such information? Information we ourselves didn't have. Seems pretty darn suspicious to me. Well, how did you know? Explain yourself. Point. It was merely a slip of the tongue.
Another lie. He is the assassin, just like we said.
Come now, miss. It's a little soon to be jumping to such conclusions. I did know their names, yes, and the reason for that is... I know Mr. Rook. He and I are acquainted. What? We have something of a connection. And his is a name I could never forget. You think we're stupid, pal? Stop lying! I am not lying. I am, as I have always been, a simple ice cream seller. And an acquaintance of Bastion Rook, yes.
Objection!
And I suppose Mr. Rook will confirm that. It should be easy enough for him to remember his good friend, the slippery ice cream seller, correct? Please, you're more than welcome to ask him, although I think that might be difficult right now. I would imagine he's rather busy ensuring the president's safety. But suppose you are able to speak with him, and he does deny that he and I are acquainted. How will that help you prove I was the shooter?
Objection!
If you weren't the shooter, why take off your raincoat? Because it was no longer raining. In fact, it had grown quite warm. Far better than to let my wound breathe, no? Or would you rather I had let it fester? Is he actually gonna worm his way out of this?
What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Hurry up and arrest the man. He's clearly guilty. If I were you, he'd be in jail already.
You might be willing to arrest a man without sufficient proof, but I am not.
No, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. There's gotta be something you can do. Shocking scenes here as the culprit seems all but certain to escape justice.
Huh. It seems the court of public opinion has spoken. Ah! Follow. Ah! Hi. Weighty dragon. That's good. It seems the court of public opinion has spoken. Very well. As I will clearly be viewed with suspicion no matter what I say, I might as well share what I know. What you know? What's his angle here? I saw them. I saw another person with a red hood. Are you kidding? Multi-account drifting. 3 of them? No!
Damn.
It's really funny when it bounces on me. It just,
Yeah.
it's stomping me down.
Killing you.
No, I'm killing it. There it goes. Too much big shinks. Maybe, do I need to make big shinks higher points? Big steppy, it's true.
It's gonna take me so many streams to get back.
Well, yeah, we're spending a lot of saved up points here. It's the person you captured in your photograph. I first noticed them just before the president's speech began. It was still raining then. Their outfit was the same color as my own, which is what drew my attention. As did the laser beam that was aimed directly at the president's head. He's claiming there was another red-hooded person? Preposterous. I knew that if anyone saw me dressed similarly to this individual, I could fall under suspicion myself. 14k points? Okay, I think I have big shinks on a big cooldown, so that's good. Don't test this. Please. And so naturally, I removed my raincoat.
Objection!
So not only did you... Fuck!
Killing you.
It's so evil. It's gone. No,
It's like, "Nah."
not more evil. No.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck. It's Rari's stream now.
Yeah! My stream!
I'm apparently not going to be able to stream anymore. The small shinks
No.
fake out. What is your bat wisdom?
Oh, redeem
No,
fast and often.
no, please. I'm begging, please, no.
Bonk. Bonk.
God damn it! The triple cheese. What? How? I don't have Twitch open. I can't see what's happening. Is it? I guess I'll watch the VOD.
Yeah.
Thanks for the 1,000 bits, I guess. Cool.
I think it's whatever, I don't know, something from I don't know where those bits came from. Maybe it's part of like the Prime sub or something.
Oh yeah, it's free. You didn't have to pay them.
Yeah, they're not like the greatest, but I don't know, I had it there and it was funny.
It was pretty funny, is the thing. What? That I'm making you small? You have to be small again.
Okay.
It's the rules. Okay, we good? Everyone got that out of their systems?
Wait, I still got 14k more.
No! 7
No,
more
actually-
big shinks.
No, I actually am completely out of points now.
That's what I get for not streaming for so long. No bits, no channel points earned by anyone for anything. But yeah, we should probably find a stopping point soon. We've been going for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
So not only did you see the assassin, but they were wearing exactly the same thing as you. How very convenient. I had thought you might find it far-fetched, hence my not mentioning it until now. I know you law enforcement people are very skeptical types. You would never have believed me. Especially not if I had said that the shooter was standing right next to a certain prosecutor. Well, I know you don't mean me. I wasn't even summoned until after the shooting. No, not you, Mr. Edgeworth. Him. Your colleague over there. Huh?
Me?
Yes, the photograph will prove it, I'm sure. You see, right there, in front of the person with the red hood.
That's me, yes, but what exactly are you saying?
What's his end game here? As I mentioned, I've been following your investigation with some interest, Mr. Edgeworth. And while pondering the details, I noticed something strange. Strange? What exactly? Come now, a man of your talent should be more than capable of spotting a contradiction such as this. I don't follow.
The picture shows Chief Prosecutor, Mr. Payne, and the shooter. But there's nothing weird about that, is there?
Think carefully. The picture was taken right in the middle of the president's speech. One of the other pieces of evidence you've gathered is inconsistent with what we see here. Eh? I don't think it's the tape. It's not the
Did you go
angle.
back to the... Oh. I was getting... yeah. Yep.
Bullet trajectory or security plan, or...
Could you go back to the photo again one more time?
This one?
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense. He's still using his right arm, most likely.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like his left hand, but his like thumb. It's a little bit of a weird angle for his finger to be at. You know, it's interesting that we don't see what's her face here anywhere. She said, oh right, she did say that, huh? Didn't she? Her testimony that the two old guys were right in front of her, and the person right behind the two old men is, yeah.
And her jacket flips inside out.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It is reversible. Okay.
Take that!
Of course! The tape! It contradicts the photograph! Ah, so you've noticed at last.
What's he going on about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Someone's missing. Someone who should be here.
Huh? But who?
Who indeed? The person who's missing from this photograph is...
Take that!
Huh?
Miss Lloyd?
How do you figure that?
Mr. Payne's voice can clearly be heard on Miss Lloyd's tape, considering that he was conducting a private conversation with the chief prosecutor.
Oh, oh, there was these two, yeah, they were whispering away at each other the whole darn time.
She must have been very close indeed to capture it on tape.
You're right, but she's not in the picture.
Precisely. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you still believe that you have been hounding the right person? Ugh. Miss Lloyd, would you mind answering a few questions?
Whoa, y'all fixing to put me under the microscope now? Alright, sure, knock yourselves out. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Fuck, the inside of her jacket is red.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I thought it was a cool design choice. And it is, but also, fuck.
It's what you get for buying pipe brand bag and clothes.
No, this is definitely Go You, because it's the same fucking, like, style as that shitty suitcase from the airplane case.
It ain't like I was standing still the whole time. Nah, I was running all over Rover reporting style, and that was a big old crowd. Guess the picture must have been taken when I was one spot, and the tape's from when I was in another.
Except this was just before the gunshot. This is while they're having the conversation. This is while he's reading the line that's on the tape.
Mm-hmm. So quit giving me the evil eye. I ain't got nothing but a misunderstanding.
As Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor, I'm certain of it.
Tabby wouldn't lie to us. I know she wouldn't.
I'm so
You
sorry,
just-
kid. You just got here.
But if she did, that would mean...
That she's a perp! Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sad.
We all quit. We all kept messing with me as if I could have done a thing like that. Little me.
I might be inclined to believe you if your testimony didn't contain a glaring inconsistency.
It does? I thought it was pretty good.
Seems to have no choice to present her with the evidence and expose the contradiction. Let's press everything. Why would you be moving around if your main aim is to record the president's speech?
Oh, what now? How do you mean?
Surely the speech would have been best recorded from a single, consistent position.
Well, see, that is, ambiance. That's the word I was looking for. Gotta capture the ambience. Can't put that electric atmosphere down if I print, in print if I don't have a bunch of it on tape for inspiration.
Surely all you achieved was to fill the tape with unwanted background noise.
Y'all are questioning my methods now. I don't do standing still, alright?
I can't believe it. We're accusing her of murder because she has ADHD. Edgeworth, be better.
Hold it!
You were running all over. Where exactly?
Here, there, and everywhere, I guess. What, y'all don't know what all over means? You think I remember exactly where I was and when in a crowd like that? What do y'all want from me?
I'd like you to at least tell us whether you were to the left or the right of the stage.
Left? Yeah, left, I think.
Yeah. Coincidence. Cool. You picked... No, it wasn't. The fact that you are not in the picture is to be expected. Is that what you're trying to tell us? Yeah, you can see the inside of her jacket's hood is red. Yeah, it's really good.
It surely is. I caught your pals, the prosecutors, on tape while I was in one part of the crowd. And then that picture was snapped while I was off someplace else.
They're currently talking.
Look at it that way, and it all makes perfect sense.
Your assertion, then, is that the picture and your recording were taken at different points in the speech?
Yep, timing's everything. You learn that soon enough in this line of work.
So if I can prove that the two things did happen at the same time, her entire defense will come tumbling down. I got distracted by trying to enable the smug emotion. So he ended up tumbling down. Quit giving me the evil eye. Ain't nothing but a misunderstanding. Evil eye? Are you suggesting that I might be attempting to intimidate a witness?
No, I'm just suggesting that you lighten up a little. Frown that way too long, it'll stick. Ain't nothing so bad that a little smile can't make better. Wouldn't you say, Ruffles?
I'm investigating the shooting of a president, Miss Lloyd. A smile is highly unlikely to help with that.
So proclaimed the prosecutor, all the while beaming from ear to ear. Paragraph ends.
Perhaps what I ought to do is deploy my even eviler eye on her next time.
I just can't get a read on her. But I don't feel like she's hiding anything super bad either.
I agree that she doesn't seem to be ill-intentioned. But who knows if that means something much worse is lying just underneath. Regardless, we must put aside our immediate impressions. Her actions are on the record. The picture? Ooh, which one is it? Is it the picture or the tape?
Uh-oh.
It's gotta be the picture. Okay. Miss Lloyd, it's imperative for a reporter not to lie, wouldn't you say?
You're dang right it is. And I don't lie.
And yet, the photograph and the recording were definitely taken at the same time.
What? You can't prove that.
Oh, can't I? The evidence is right here in these pictures. This one in particular shows something that lines up precisely with when you were making a recording. The fucking pain doing the lean over.
Take that!
Here, look closely. This is the answer to all our questions.
I don't rightly know what that is.
Here, right here. Look again. It's faint, but it's there.
Is it a speck of dust, maybe? Happens all the time. Amateurs don't think to wipe the lens. Wind up thinking they caught a ghost on camera. You, into that kind of thing, Ruffles?
God damn it. It's not meant at all. Oh.
I can't believe she was able to act that stupid and it worked. Defense. I'm too stupid to know what you mean.
The president thrusts his fist into the air. That's what it is. I could have sworn it was the conversation, but it's...
Take that!
See here, the president has his fist raised.
And what about it?
Would you be so kind as to place the tape again?
I see. It ain't that simple.
What if I were to tell you that you don't have a choice?
You don't make it easy, do you, Ruffles?
Remember, we are concerned with the moment the president raised his fist. Fist in the air, excitement reaches fever pitch. There, that's the moment right there! Correct, we've now confirmed when it occurred in the recording. Which means... Oh, your means.
Which means... Tabby should be in the picture, too.
And she is, right there for all to see. For Miss Lloyd is, in fact, the person with the red hood.
What?
Champ. So you're a shooter, huh?
No, I don't even own a jacket like that.
That's right. From everything we know, the owner of the red raincoat is Tabby Lloyd. It was you, and therefore the owner of the red raincoat must be you. You're the only person it could belong to. Perhaps she could show us her injury to prove it. Oh, the owner of the red raincoat, the one we found.
Yeah.
I fucked up, okay? I fucked up. It's okay. That red raincoat is John Doe. We've already proven that the raincoat belongs to Mr. Doe. You, Miss Lloyd, were wearing something else. Something that also happened to have a red hood. So there were two red people with red hoods all over. Indeed. Mr. Doe's last statement was true.
Wait, but we only found one raincoat. Where's the other one?
Our Ice King's cellar never mentioned a raincoat, only a red hood. So tell us about your jacket again, Miss Lloyd.
Huh? This whole thing? Well, the best thing about it, like I said, is if you get mud and such on it. It's reversible, see? So you just turn it inside.
Why would you say the best thing about it again if you know... Just as I thought. She's fucking stupid.
The inside of her hood, it's red.
That's right. And when the incident occurred, that's the side of the hood that was visible. What's going on here? What were you really up to, huh, pal?
Wait, I never even wore it that way around.
Perhaps if you would allow us to examine it, we could confirm that for ourselves.
And y'all are going to confirm that how exactly?
It was raining right up until the president's speech, correct? That much has been established already. And as you yourself said...
Heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow, or shine, it's my trusty parka every time.
If you haven't reversed your parka since the rain, then the inside should be dry.
Wait a sec now. I got this big old backpack on, see, so I can't take off my jacket. Yeah. Maybe I could show y'all some other time.
You think an excuse that weak is gonna wash with Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh,
Well, what are you waiting for? If you're innocent, take it off and show us.
it wasn't me, I swear. I never shot the dang president. I could never.
If that's true, Miss Lloyd, then your best option is to cooperate and tell us the truth. Is there a particular reason why you chose to wear a parka with a red hood here today? Blah, 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 blah. Got a little bit. The monitor gave me a little bit of that, like fucks with your speech center.
I'm sorry, Ruffles. There's something I never told you. Something I couldn't. But I'll come clean, I promise. Just go easy on me now, you hear?
Who said that? Hold your horses, it's a little soon for the end game.
Horse.
Hmm? Do you want him?
What voice do you think this guy has?
He's got a neck brace.
Give him the horse. Do I give him the horsiest voice? Yeah. That goes for you too, Mr. Prosecutor.
No, he's got Charlie's voice from Charlie the Unicorn.
I don't remember.
That goes for you too, Mister. It's just a guy's voice.
It's just a guy's voice.
Like the other two unicorns say, "It's Charlie," but Charlie's just. What do you mean? You hate this? That's not I'm thinking of the llamas with hats. Also, I'm mixing my two internet references up.
Damn.
But yeah, if you want them, go nuts.
I'm doing the horse.
Aye, aye.
That goes for you too, Mr. Prosecutor. You lost this one the moment you made your opening move.
Oh, fuck. This guy knows chess too? God damn it. That's one of the men from Kay's photograph. He knows chess?
I guess I'd better introduce myself.
What the fuck?
He has a blurry gun. Watch out.
The name is Revolver Ocelot.
The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard. Why would he do that kind of an intro?
Because it's Revolver Ocelot. The revolver is the best handgun in the world, Snake.
And second in command of his security detail.
Point that thing someplace else, pal. What the heck's wrong with you?
Sorry, I can't help myself. It's just too much fun being this good.
You're pretty good. The translation names Horace Knightley was pretty good.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I like that.
Like, Horace is good. Bronco is a bit out there for a name, but I think it's pretty Ace Attorney, you know? I think Horace they're both good, honestly.
Yeah.
You're not a member of law enforcement. How did you get a gun?
This old girl's on loan from Xingfa, temporarily issued to us presidential bodyguards. Anyway, never mind that. I got 2 tidbits of news for you. You want the good or the bad first? The choice is yours.
I'm indifferent. Whichever you prefer.
Really? You're giving up the first move advantage? Just like that? Whatever. Your loss. Guess I'll push out the first pawn then.
He's moving chess in his mind.
Oh my god, are we going to enter his mind palace?
Fuck, his mind chess is gonna beat our mind chess. So you play a little chess, I take it. like Edgeworth wasn't doing this shit 20 minutes ago.
Fellow fan, are you? Mr. Red Suit?
The name's Edgeworth, and you could say I dabble.
Duly noted, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, I'll start with the good news. The president's okay. Didn't suffer so much as a scratch.
He didn't? That's a relief. Particularly for the young lady here. That means there's no longer a murder charge on the table.
That is good news, huh, Tabby? Yeah, because I'd never... Now for the bad news. The only reason the president's alive is because we bodyguards did our job. One of us did anyhow. Our boss put himself in the line of fire.
You're referring to your colleague, Mr. Rook?
Yeah, it's game over for him.
Dead? No way! Rook is dead? A genuine loss.
So, you're saying that Tabby... Yeah, your friend here killed my colleague, my brother in arms. Oh, heck no, I didn't do it. I didn't kill anybody. I could never. I'd shut my mouth if I were you, murderer. What's that face? They should have changed the face a little bit
No.
for this one.
The face is, I'm gonna shoot this gun and I'm gonna feel great about it.
Sure, we did what we had to do, sacrifice one of our pieces to protect the king. But to lose someone like him during a castling is a real shame. I can't believe this.
You can't castle while you're under threat. I know that's not important, but you can't castle while you're under threat of check.
Well, that's why he died.
God damn it! I also think I'm gonna have to show this VOD to Tony.
Yeah.
Castling? What's that even mean? It's a chess term, don't... no, I get it. I get it. If you don't get it, you may be an 8-year-old playing this game. Then why didn't he just say so? Mr. Knight, was it?
Yeah? What?
We'll need to see the victim's body right away. And if possible, I'd like to ask the president a few questions.
Sorry, no can do.
Why not?
That's the third piece of news, and it's the piece you're gonna like the least.
Okay. I thought you said there were only 2.
The National Police Force of Zingfile will be handling things from here.
His enemies! What? You better be kidding, pal. This investigation was assigned to us. We're not about to hand it over.
You're the Edgeworth, right?
Do you remember what happened 2 weeks ago with all that shit talk about diplomatic immunity? The one who solved the Yatagarasu tape? Oh.
The one who solved the Yatagarasu case. The president mentioned you.
I'm honored to have warranted his attention.
Makes sense that the chief prosecutor would assign this one to you.
Wait, did the chief assign me to appease the president?
But that was a mistake. A big one. He should have given the case to somebody with a spine. You're free to take it up with the President Wang If you enjoy diplomatic incidents, that is.
I don't enjoy them, but apparently they're everything I fucking do nowadays. Ugh.
You're coming with me. We'll continue this on the presidential plane. No, no. I never did nothing, I swear. We could do this. Jeez. Just kind of scares the crap out of me every time he does it. We could do this the hard way if you like, but in Zengfa, justice is served one way or another. Ruffles, come on, you gotta help me out here, please.
Miss Lloyd. She was the one in the red hood. There's no denying that now. But I can't help feeling we still don't know the whole truth behind this case.
I'm innocent, you gotta believe me.
Ah, here we go. Can I really let this happen? Is this really how it ends? The look in her eyes, the crack in her voice as she begs me to help her. This is no act by a criminal. She's genuinely scared. I mean, it could, like, you really, it's not a great lawyer thing to do to base your, cases on whether or not you believe the person. Believe the facts of the case,
There are definitely some times where you have to put your intuition into it, but also you could still just be dealing with a good liar.
Or you could be dealing with a person that your personal biases, prejudice you against believing. It's important to keep those two sides of the coin of your gut feeling in mind.
Yeah, but still, the other part that he brings up is like, I don't know, I feel like the case still isn't.
That's true.
Finished. Yeah. So that's really good to just keep digging until you get to something that's actually substantial.
Yeah. And that's definitely the big real thing.
Yeah, it's like we have a lot of really good circumstantial evidence that would build a real case, but
there's no other evidence also.
Mm-hmm.
Her gloves are fingerless.
Oh, she's...
they're also reversible, and the reversible side has gloves, has fingers. It doesn't help that, like, while we never, brought this up, the bag is branded pipe as well. But that could also have just been planted.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything other than it is a brand within this universe.
Yeah, unless she admits that it's her bag, in which case, oh boy, don't do that.
Can't lie, that'd be perjury. Well, you're not in court.
In Ace Attorney, there's also no penalty for lying in court.
Yeah. Japan sure does have a court system.
Objection. No. Huh? What the?
Get your filthy hands off!
Quiet now. Is that really any way to greet me? Your neck has barely begun to heal, and you've already forgotten who I am. I'm disappointed.
It's you!
Ah, so you do remember. What do you think you're doing, pal? Put the knife down and give it up! You got some nerve pulling a stunt like this in front of a bunch of police officers.
Don't even think about it. You don't stand a chance against this guy. Who are you really, Mr. Doe?
Let's just say that I'm no simple ice cream seller.
Guy's a pro, a hitman. His name's Shelly D. Killer.
D? One Piece?
It's real.
I need to, there we go.
There we go.
It's important.
A big important.
Killer? D Killer? There's not a legal professional in the country who doesn't know that name. He's got the will of D. An assassin capable of taking down any target, any place, any time. This isn't the first time our paths have crossed either. I'm surprised I didn't fucking recognize him. It's been too long, Mr. Edgeworth. But of course, this is the first time we've met face to face. Oh.
I see. Okay.
But here's the thing. I'll send you the picture later. When he was testifying in court, he was doing so through a walkie-talkie that looked like his fucking face.
That's funny.
And
Stupid.
One of the pieces of evidence was the Shelly the Killer calling card, which is again right fucking here. You're the assassin we've been looking for? In a sense, yes. A certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. And that contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang. I swear I've seen his picture in one of my old files before, but... Fuck! How could I have been so careless? My bandage proved useful for bringing a knife into the park undetected. But I miscalculated in certain other regards. He didn't bring a gun? Now, shall we play a little game, Mr. Knight? I know how fond you are of such diversions. The stakes must be high in order for it to be fun, of course. Shall we wager, say, your life?
What do you want from me?
I would like for you to allow Mr. Edgeworth to remain in charge of the case. He what?
What? What are you up to, D Killer?
I would simply like our mutual friend to see things through to their conclusion.
Huh? But why?
Sebastian Rook was a man of great skill, one with whom I felt a certain connection. It is only right that the truth behind his death be brought to light. With Mr. Rook's departure, the case is now yours to investigate, is it not, Mr. Knight? I'm simply asking you to transfer that authority to Mr. Edgeworth. It's not something worth losing your life over, surely.
You're just using the investigation as an excuse to get close to the president.
Am I, really? I suppose it's true that in order for the investigation to proceed, we will need to enter the presidential plane.
You think I'm really gonna let you near him? I'm his chief bodyguard.
Are you? Here, I thought you were only second in command.
Rook's not around. That means I'm number one.
I wonder if you have what it takes to step into such capable shoes.
Of course I do. I'm the leader now. Me.
If that is indeed the case, then I would ask that you make a choice worthy of a leader. Will you needlessly throw away your life, or will you allow the investigation to continue?
Yeah.
Is he really doing this to gain access to the president? Does he even need to? What is he plotting? What is he cooking? You have no objections, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth. Come, let us continue the investigation. What do we do, sir? It would seem we have little choice but to do as we're told. That said, listen, detective, and listen well. Go, get him. I'll buy us some time as I investigate. Meanwhile, you gather the other officers. Have them surround the plane and make absolutely certain there is no way he can escape. Yes, sir. You got it.
We did it.
Good, like three-ish hour stream. That's perfect. Perfect length.
3.5 hours.
Who's counting? Me.
But yeah,
You. Twitch.
He truly was pissed off because it was gay heroic.
It's true. He was talking about how
Rival.
capable of shoes he wore, and he was really thinking about what his shoe size.
You know what to do now.
Yeah. Don't save. I just saved. It's fine. Back to title. Ba, 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 da, ba. Yeah, this game is off to a great start. This is a good game so far. I'm excited about it. This is pretty good.
Yay.
All right, let me go to the Hangout screen. I cropped up too high.
Kill me.
Hmm?
Oh, it's just being ahead, and it was like Spy from Team Fortress 2.
Kill me later. Yeah, this game is looking pretty good so far.
Yay.
I'm only tired because I'm a tired.
Yeah. You're only tired because of the tired.
Mm-hmm.
The next stream will be on Winner Wednesday. We will not meet Winner yet, but it'll be his day. He'll be winning. I'm sure of it. I'm a tire.
Wow. Round.
Okay. Let's see who we can raid. I just didn't have the Twitch thing up at all. Fuck.
God.
I need to raid Altrive. That's who I need to raid. It's so important. You remember why, right? You remember why, right, Rari?
Actually, no.
You'll see when we finish, when we raid.
Oh, okay.
Tatsumaki!
That's how we get in there.
All right. Okay. Ready to raid? I don't have any sort of raid message, so just go in. You know what? Post, can we get much higher? That's the raid message. I hope everyone has a good rest of your night. See you later. Bye! Say bye, Rari. Bye!
Bye.
Bye! Okay. Start raid. Ah, fuck. I forgot that it takes like a second.
Yeah.
Checkmate. It is checkmate. That's so true. We're so chess right now.
Correct, mate.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Bye for real this time. Bye.